Hello friends, in last lecture we saw some questions from examples. Okay, now we'll start exercise 11.1. In this very first question that I am going to solve over here is question number 4th. So question is the area of a parallelogram. Okay, this is from exercise 11.1, page number 543, question number 4th. The area of a parallelogram the area of a parallelogram is 192 centimeter square, is 192 centimeter square. If the altitude is if the if the altitude is 3 times the corresponding base is 3 times the corresponding base, find the length of the base and the altitude. Okay, so here it is given that area of a parallelogram is 192 centimeter square. Altitude is 3 times the corresponding base. So let us start its solution. Okay, so suppose base is equal to x, therefore corresponding altitude, it is given corresponding altitude is 3 times. Okay, suppose base is x, then altitude is equal to 3x. Altitude is equal to 3x. Now it is given area of parallelogram is, okay, also area of parallelogram, it is 192 centimeter square. Here this is again I am considering in centimeters. Okay, now area of parallelogram is equal to base multiplied by altitude. Okay, that formula we have already, that area of parallelogram is base multiplied by its altitude. Now 192 is equal to base is x and altitude is 3x. So here I can say 3x square is equal to 192. So x square is equal to 64. So x is equal to 8. Okay, what we have to find? Length of base. So base is x. Therefore, or now I can say, now base, that is x, is equal to 8 centimeter and altitude, that is 3x, is equal to 3 into 8, that is 24 centimeter. So these are the final answers. Please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Now let us see the next question, that is question number 6. Next we will see question number 6 from the same exercise, that is 11.1. Question number 6. ABCD is a parallelogram of area 102 centimeters square. ABCD is a parallelogram of area 102 centimeters square. If E and F are, if E and F are midpoints of sides AB and CD of sides AB and CD respectively, then find the area of AFED. That we have to find. Okay, ABCD is a parallelogram, E and F are midpoints. So let us draw its diagram, then we'll get to know how we have to proceed further. It is given ABCD is a parallelogram. So this is ABCD. Okay, E and F are midpoints of AB. E is midpoint of AB and F is midpoint of CD. F is midpoint of CD. We have to find the area of triangle AFED. E is midpoint of AB and F is midpoint of CD. AEFD. Okay, here it is AEFD. We have to find the area of AEFD. So if you remember, we saw directly note that a line segment joining the midpoints of two opposite sides or a pair of opposite sides of a parallelogram divides it into two parallelograms of equal area. That means area of each of these two parallelograms will be half of the area of the original parallelogram. So here we'll start with that statement. line segment joining the midpoints of a pair of opposite sides of parallelogram divides it into two parallelograms of equal area. Therefore, I can say area AEFD is equal to 1 by 2 area ABCD. Therefore, area AEFD is equal to 1 upon 2. Area ABCD is given, how much it is? 102. So, therefore, I can say area AEFD is equal to 51 centimeters square. So, that is the final answer. Please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now next we'll see question number 7th. Question number 7th. There is a diagram, and in this diagram, three parallelograms are given, and we have to find relation between their areas, or we have to prove that area of two parallelograms will be equal. So let us see how to solve this. So next is question number 7th. Okay. In the given figure, in the given figure, okay, in the given figure, ABCD, PQRS, and PQCD are parallelograms. Prove that area parallelogram ABCD is equal to area parallelogram PQRS. Okay, one diagram is given, and on the basis of the diagram we have to prove that area of parallelogram ABCD is equal to area of parallelogram PQRS. So let us see, the diagram is something like this. We have the diagram. Okay, A, B, this is the point B. Okay, this is parallelogram ABCD. Then there is one more parallelogram, that is PQRS. Also we have parallelogram PQCD. So this is parallelogram PQCD. This is parallelogram PQCD. And finally we have parallelogram PQRS. PQRS. Okay, so this is the diagram in which we have to prove the area of parallelogram ABCD is equal to area of parallelogram PQRS. So let us see. So given what we have given in the figure, ABCD, PQRS and PQCD are parallelograms. PQCD are parallelograms that is given. To prove what we have to prove, area parallelogram ABCD is equal to area parallelogram PQRS, that we have to prove. So it's not that much difficult. See, we have to prove these two parallelograms ABCD and this PQRS are equal. So see, this ABCD and this DCQP, or if I name these two parallelograms in different way, that I say CDAB and CDQP. So you can say they have a common base CD and they are between same parallels DR and AB. See, all these three are parallelograms. It means these two lines are parallel. So here I can start its proof. Parallelogram ABCD, parallelogram ABCD and and parallelogram. See, I took ABCD and then PQCD. Parallelogram PQCD are on the same base, CD and between same parallels and between same parallels AQ and DR. AQ and DR. Therefore, I can write area parallelogram ABCD is equal to area parallelogram PQCD. PQCD. Okay. We have this that if there are two parallelograms are on the same base and between same parallels, they are equal in area. So here this CDBA and CDQP, or in other words ABCD PQCD, have the common base CD and between same parallels, so they are equal in area. Now again you can see this PQRS and PQCD have the common base PQ, isn't it? This PQRS and PQCD. Okay, so now parallelogram PQRS and parallelogram PQCD are on the same base PQ and between same parallels PQ and between same parallels AQ and DR, actually AQ and DR. Therefore I can say area parallelogram PQRS is equal to area parallelogram PQRS area parallelogram PQCD. Okay, PQCD. Let it be equation number 2. Now from 1 we can say ABCD is equal to PQCD. From second we can say PQRS is equal to PQCD. That means right hand side of these two equations are equal, therefore their left hand side must be equal. So last concluding line I can write from first and second, area parallelogram ABCD is equal to area parallelogram PQRS, that I am writing over here. From first and second, area parallelogram ABCD is equal to area parallelogram PQRS, hence proof. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, so now we will see the next question. Okay, so next question is question number 8. Okay, next question is question number 8 that we'll see. Question number 8. The diagonals of a parallelogram ABCD the diagonals of a parallelogram ABCD intersect each other at O. Intersect each other at O. A line through O, a line through O, a line through O meets AB in X. Meets AB in X, and the opposite side CD and the opposite side CD in Y. Show that area quadrilateral AXYD is equal to half area parallelogram ABCD. Parallelogram ABCD. Okay, that you have to prove. Diagram is given over here. Okay, this is the parallelogram ABCD which is given in this way. Okay, ABCD is a parallelogram that is given. This is diagonal AC, this is diagonal BD, they are meeting at O, and there is a line something like this in this way, which is meeting CD at Y and AB at X. This point of intersection is point O. Okay, so you have to prove area quadrilateral AXYD is equal to half area of parallelogram ABCD. So think for a while that how you will proceed to solve this, then I will give you its detailed solution. So let us see its solution. See, we have to prove area quadrilateral AXYD is half of ABCD. So first of all, when I see half of ABCD, then very first thing that come in my mind that diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two triangles of equal area. That means I can say over here ACD is equal to ABCD by 2. Okay, area of triangle ACD is equal to ABCD by 2. Now, see here ACD can be written as area of ADY. Okay, looking in this way so that you can easily see I am talking about this portion. Okay, ACD can be written as this quadrilateral plus this triangle, that is CYO. Okay, now if at the place of CYO I can replace this AXO, then you can see this quadrilateral plus AXO is equal to AXYD. at the place of ACD, first I do write ADYO plus YOC is equal to definitely ABCD by 2. Okay, I can write this ACD is equal to ADYO plus YOC and right hand side as it is. Now at the place of this YOC, see here ADYO, that means I am talking about the area. Area of ADYO plus area of YOC is equal to area of ACD. Now instead of area of YOC, I can write area of AX. If it is possible that if I am able to write this ADYO as it is and at the place of YOC I do write AOX, then I will get my required answer, because ADYO plus AOX, that means area of these two portion is equal to AYX. Okay, so how to replace these two? How can I replace these two? So here again I am using next concept, that if two triangles are congruent, they are equal in area. That means if I want to say, or I want to place area of this triangle instead of this, so I have to prove these two triangles are congruent. That can be done easily. See, this angle will be equal to this. If I talk about these two triangles, these two are the alternate interior angles. This angle is equal to this vertically opposite angle, and OC to AO. These are the because the diagonal of a parallelogram bisect each other. So I can these are congruent. We can say their areas will be equal, and then we can replace area of triangle YOC by area of triangle AOX. So first of all, we have to prove these two triangles congruent. So now let me give you the detailed solution. So in triangle YOC, in triangle YOC, in triangle YOC and triangle YOC and triangle XOA and triangle XOA. Okay, instead of writing the complete names, I am writing in this way, that will save my time. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2, reason alternate interior angles. Okay, then AO equal to CO. AO is equal to CO. Reason diagonals of a parallelogram, diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other, bisect each other. Okay, then I can write this angle 2 is equal to angle 3 is equal to angle 4, vertically opposite angle. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4, vertically opposite angle. So here you can see, even this chapter we need congruency. So therefore triangle YOC is congruent to triangle XOA by angle side angle. Therefore area triangle YOC is equal to area triangle XOA. Reason congruent triangles are equal in area. Here I can write the reason: congruent triangles are equal in area. Okay, although we discussed already, but here I'll specify its converse is not always true. That means if two triangles are unequal in area, we can't say that we must be congruent. Okay, so this is the equation number 1. Now I use the next concept, that diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two triangles of equal area. Okay, now diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two triangles of equal area. and on the basis of that I can write therefore area triangle ACD is equal to 1 by 2 area parallelogram ABCD. Okay, now at the place of area triangle ACD, I can divide it into two parts. So I do write ADYO. Therefore, area quadrilateral ADYO plus area triangle YOC is equal to 1 by 2 area parallelogram ABCD. Okay, therefore I do write this as it is quadrilateral ADYO, and instead of area triangle YOC I do write XOA because these two triangles are equal in area. So triangle XOA is equal to half of area parallelogram ABCD. Now finally I do write, now see this ADYO plus AOX or XOA, that means this portion plus this portion is area quadrilateral D. Therefore area quadrilateral AXYD is equal to half area parallelogram ABCD, hence proof. Okay, over here you can write one reason, that from 1, here replacement is from first. Okay, from first I can write, okay, so please sit down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, so this is all about first exercise. Now we'll see examples, some more examples. Okay, so Okay, now next we will see uh, example number 2, page number 547. If G is the if G is the centroid, if G is the centroid of triangle ABC, if G is the centroid of triangle ABC, prove that area of triangle AGB is equal to 1/3 area of triangle ABC. Okay, that we have to prove. This question is from page 547, example number 2. Okay, so there is a triangle ABC and its centroid is G. Now here you must know what centroid is. Centroid is the intersection point of the median. So let us see how to prove this. So this is the triangle ABC. Okay, now let me take a little bit. Okay, triangle ABC. Now G is its centroid, it is given. Okay, this is point G. And what we have to prove, that area triangle AGB is equal to 1/3 of the area of triangle ABC. So let us start its solution. So what we have given uh, in triangle ABC, G is the centroid. To prove area triangle ABC, AGB, area triangle AGB is equal to 1/3 area triangle ABC, that you have to prove. Okay, so in the diagram, the triangle BAG is there. Okay. Let this point is D. Okay, it is given this point is D. Okay, so first of all I will produce it to meet here at Q. So a small construction is required. Uh, produce DG to meet AC at Q, So this BQ will become a median because it is passing through the centroid. AD is already a median. Okay. Join CG. Okay, also join this CG. Or I can say draw median CZ. Instead of join CG, I do write draw median CZ. Okay, so see, this is all construction, but for a while I am removing this so that I can explain you this in a better way. Okay, this point is G. We have to prove that area of triangle ABG is 1/3 of area of triangle ABC. So let us start its proof. See, now here we use the concept that median of a triangle divides it into two triangles of equal area. That means this AD divides ABC into two equal areas. So I can say area ABD is equal to area ADC, isn't it? Because AD is a median. Now again GD is a median. So here I do write, because AD is a median, I can write area triangle ABD is equal to area triangle ACD, isn't it? Because AD is a median. Again, I can say GD is a median because D is midpoint of BC. So this GD again divides the triangle BGC into two triangles of equal area. So I can say this BGD is equal to CGD. Okay, this BGD is equal to CGD. That means these triangles will be are equal in area. Now if I subtract this BGD and CGD from these two, that means if I say equation 1 minus equation 2, so if I subtract BGD from ABD, what I will get? ABG. And over here I will get ACG. It's very simple. I'm subtracting the area of this smaller triangle from area of this triangle which is on the left hand side. So this complete triangle minus this gives you area of BGC. Similarly over CG. Let me say this is my equation number 1 for a while. Now if I produce this, and now let me remove this again for your better understanding. Okay. Okay, now again if I apply the same method or same concept, that CZ is a median, so area of triangle ACZ will be equal to area of triangle BCZ, isn't it? Area of triangle ACZ, this upper triangle will be equal to this area of lower triangle because CZ is a median. Now GZ is also a median, so I can say area of triangle A GZ is equal to BGZ with the same method. Now again if I subtract, what I will get? See, I am subtracting this AGZ from ACZ. So what I will get? ACG is equal to BCG. Let it be equation number 2. I hope you got the concept. I am using the same concept, that area median of a triangle divides it into two triangles of equal area. Now here we have ABG equal to ACG, here we have ACG equal to BCG. That means I can say we have ABG is equal to ACG is equal to BCG. That means three portions are equal in area. So let these are equal to x. So I can say x plus x plus x is equal to ABC. That means 3x equal to ABC. So I can say x is equal to ABC by 3. That means area of ABG is equal to area of ACG is equal to area of BCG is equal to 1/3 of area of triangle ABC. So now we'll see its solution in detail. Okay, so proof first. AD is a median. AD is a median, and median divides the triangle and medians divide the triangle. AD is a median and median divide the triangle into two triangles of equal area. Okay, AD is a median, or here I am writing AD and GD are medians, and median divide the triangle into two triangles of equal area. Therefore here I will write area ADB area ADB is equal to area ADC is equal to area ADC. Let it be first. And area BGD BGD is equal to area CGD. Let it be second. Now on subtracting second from first, we get what we get ADB minus BGD. ADB minus BGD. So we'll get area ABG is equal to area ACG. Okay, we'll get this area ACG. Let it be first. Okay, I'm giving this one. Okay. Now further I'm removing this. Now again I can write, sorry, I have to remove this. Now again I can write CZ. Now CZ and GZ are medians and median divides the triangle into two triangles of equal area. Therefore, I can say area triangle ACZ is equal to area triangle BCZ. Let it be equation number 3. And I can also write area triangle AGZ is equal to area triangle BGZ. Let it be equation number 4th. Okay, so what I did over here, I am doing the same. Now again what I will do, I subtract 4th from 3rd. Now on subtracting 4th from 3rd, we get 4th from 3rd we get. Let us see what we'll get. See, from ACZ, I am subtracting this AGZ, so I will get ACZ. We'll get area ACZ, area ACG, not Z, ACG is equal to area B is equal to area BCG. Let it be equation number 2. Okay, now from this first and second, okay, from this first and second, so I hope up to this point it is clear. Now from first and second I can say ABG equal to ACG equal to BCG. Therefore ACG or ABG and BCG are equal to 1/3 of ABC. So note it down up to this point, then I will give the remaining solution. Okay, so after this I'm writing over here. Okay, now from first and second, now from first and second area ABG is equal to area BCG is equal to area ACG. Therefore, I can write area ABG is equal to 1/3 of area ABC. Or finally, I do write in the way it was given in the question, that area triangle BAG is equal to area 1/3 of area triangle 1/3 of area triangle ABC. Hence proof. Okay, so please note it down. Then we'll see the next question. Okay, now next question, that is example number 5. It is given in the figure. So next question I'm taking from uh, page 548. Page 548, example 5. Question is, in the given figure, or in the figure, it is given that it is given that AD parallel BC, that AD parallel BC, then show that then show that area triangle CGD, area triangle CGD is equal to area triangle ABG, area triangle ABG. Okay, so diagram is given in the question itself. It is given AD parallel BC. So A, B, C, D, AD parallel BC. And this is the point G. Okay, so let us see how to solve this. So here we have given what we have given in the figure, AD parallel BC. Okay, AD parallel BC. To prove what we have to prove, area triangle CGD, area triangle CGD is equal to area triangle ABG, that we have to prove. So let us see its proof. It's not that much difficult. See, it is given here AD is parallel to BC, isn't it? AD is parallel to BC, that is given. So if you observe carefully, here we can say this, these two triangles, that is ADC, okay, and ADB, these two triangles are on the same base AD, and between same parallels AD and BC, so they must be equal in area. That means I can say area triangle ADC, okay, is equal to area triangle ADB. But you will say this is not the required to prove. So now again, if you observe from triangle ADC, if I subtract this area, that means I subtract area this, and similarly from ADB, sorry, from these two, if I subtract this ADG, you can see this triangle ADC contains this, okay, as well as this triangle ADB contains this area. So if I subtract this common area from these two areas, I will get the required result. CGD will be equal to ABG, isn't it? So it's simply first you apply that concept, and then you have to subtract the common area from two triangles. So triangle ADB, triangle ADB and triangle ADC, and triangle ADC are on the same base, are on the same base, and between, are on the same base. Here it is advised to write that base are on the same base. What the same base is? AD, are on the same base AD, and between, and between same parallels, and between same parallels AD and BC, AD and BC, or AD parallel BC. Therefore they must be equal in area, so their area must be equal. Therefore I can say area triangle ADB, therefore area triangle ADC is equal to area triangle ADB. Okay, these two triangles are on the same base and between same parallels, so they must be equal in area. Now here I can write, now two things can be done: either I subtract the common quantity, or I do write this triangle in the terms of two another triangle, that is ADG plus DCG. So here I am writing this way, I am writing this triangle area ADC as area triangle ADG, ADG plus area triangle ADG plus DCG plus CGD plus CGD is equal to area triangle, now ADB, ADB, that I can write in terms of ADG, again triangle ADG plus area triangle, now ADG plus ABG. Okay, I hope you are getting this thing. Here ADC I wrote this triangle ADC, this I wrote this plus this, and this triangle ADB, ADB, this I wrote at this plus this. Now I can say these two ADG and ADG are cancelled from both the sides. So here I will get area triangle CGD is equal to area triangle ABG, and that was the thing that I need to prove. So hence proof. So please note it down. Okay, so that is all about this lecture. Now we'll meet in next lecture. Till then, bye. Thank you. Take care. Stay at home.